everyone, welcome to my second video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for taking your time to watch these videos. I don't take your time for granted. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And most importantly, thank you for all the feedback that I received from my first video. For those that didn't get my introduction, my name is Lesego. I'm a mother of 3 beautiful children, a wife to my wonderful, supportive husband. I have a background in chemical engineering. I'm a wellness coach doing it part-time, and I work for one of the government departments. So ladies, we just ending off the Women's Month, getting into a new season, which is spring, one of my favorite seasons. Women's Month is just a reminder of how beautiful we are, ladies, how wonderful we are, how wonderfully made we are. We need to remember that. How powerful we are, and the fact that we are clothed with strength and dignity. And most importantly, it's a reminder of how much God loves us. So now, Women's Month is just a reminder. However, we need to remind ourselves and celebrate ourselves every season of the year. So now spring is a new season. It's a season where all the dry leaves are going to go away. We are going to start experiencing the new green leaves. We are going to start experiencing the beautiful flowers in our gardens. So this is an opportunity, a perfect opportunity for us, for you, to start something new, something bold, something beautiful for yourself. To start appreciating yourself more and start looking at the beauty around you. And most importantly, ladies, it's an opportunity to start believing in the magic of beginnings. A lot of us are sitting in our little corners. We are feeling sorry for ourselves, and I want to assure you today that we all are going through challenges. We are all going through the most. But you know what I like about our God is that He gives us all those challenges because He knows that if He gives me your challenges, I will not be able to tackle those challenges. So He gives each and every one of us those challenges because He knows that we have the ability to deal with them. The most important thing and beautiful thing about Him as well is that He gives us a gift, which is each and every day when we wake up, He says to us, my children, this is a new beginning for you. It's a new day for you. It's a gift that I'm giving you today so that you can do better what you didn't do yesterday. So we need to remember that, guys, always. So what does it mean when it says we are clothed with strength and dignity? It means we are powerful. It means we can do anything, guys. We can do anything that we set our mind to through Him who strengthened us. So a lot of people would say, I don't know where to start. I am hectic. I'm busy at the office. I'm busy at home. My kids this, my work this, my what this. It's okay. It's okay. We are all busy. What is not okay from what I have experienced when I started a journey is not taking a break and focusing on yourself. Remember, I did say that in everything that we do, in all the business in our lives, taking care of our loved ones, taking care of our children, our husbands, our mothers, our fathers, our relatives, we must not forget ourselves in the process. But what I've learned before this is that I wanted to do it alone. I took it for granted that I can actually draw strength from God. Listen to me again. I took it for granted that I can actually draw strength from God. So now, what does all this mean? It means that in the morning, I'll wake up. The first thing that I will think of, like all of us, is that I need to prepare lunchbox for my kids and husband because they are all going to school and work. I need to prepare myself. I need to drop the kids at school. I need to get ready so that I'm at work on time. The kids are at school on time. So my mornings are generally hectic. Before COVID, like we all know, we had to drop the kids. So the mornings are generally hectic for all of us. And I find that when I start the day like that in a rush, I'm grumpy. When I get to the office, if somebody said to me, maybe he didn't even mean it or she didn't even mean it in another way, because I'm grumpy, I'm already like, I didn't have time to myself to breathe in the morning. I didn't have time to connect and ask God to say, lead me, be with me, even to thank him for the new day. You know, we are so busy that we do not make time for God. We don't make time for him to set the tone for the day for us, so that whatever that you come across for the day, during the day, you are able to handle it, and you've invited him to be with you during the day. So you find that your energy levels are very low, you are grumpy, you don't know what's going on, everything else is going wrong in your life on that particular day, because we do not give ourselves time to connect with him in the morning, and we tell ourselves that we do not have time. So what I did personally is that a lot of people that know me, that are my friends, they know that I love my sleep. I can snooze the watch like 7 times before I wake up. But then I had to make a decision to say, because as I was reading books, because I was very worried with my patterns and how things were going and how I was not coping. And then I started reading books, and then to say, how do I calm down? How do I start coping with everything that's around me? And I started, seeing that a lot of successful women, they actually start their day with connecting with God, asking them to be with them throughout the day, asking God to be with them throughout the day, and asking God to walk with them during the day. So I started tapping into books like, I started getting books like When Women Walk with God, a very good book to have. It was written by T.J. Prince Tolo, my beautiful sister. And guess what? It starts with, all things begins with him. All things begins with him, ladies. Everything that you want to achieve in your life, whether you want to cope with your life, when you want to start a business, whether you want to know what your purpose is, everything starts with him. So I had to make time. If I had to be at work at 8 o'clock, it means I must wake up a certain time, an hour, so that I can connect with God. I looked at books like, there's a book that I got from one of my friends. It says the power of the praying wife, parent, and woman. But guess what? I started with the power of the praying woman. Why? I said in my last video that, ladies, remember, we were women. Ladies, we were ourselves before we were mothers or before we were anyone's wife. So I started with that. And the first chapter that reads, it says, Lord, draw me into a closer walk with you. Lord, draw me into a closer walk with you. These are the kind of books that, ladies, we can start with, so that we can start drawing strength from God, so that we can start inviting him in our busy life, so that we can start inviting him when we are feeling weak and we feel like we cannot go on. He will definitely guide us. I did say that last year I started on a journey of trying to understand what it means to invest in myself. It actually means a lot. It's a lot of things. You can invest in your education. You can invest in a new skill. You can invest in, your wellness, your health. You can invest in a lot of things. You can invest in a new bag. You can invest in new clothes. It really depends what it means. But for me, I think it's very important that whatever that we do, we invest in our happiness. And I also believe that if our spiritual growth is not at the level where you can actually be able to tackle anything that comes in your life, then that's where we'll be lacking, and that's where we might not find the happiness, the full happiness that we are looking for. So it's very important that we start with this. We start with connecting with God in the morning. For me, like a lot of people say, no, I have to be in the road very early in the morning. For me, I find that when I start in the morning, it's actually better for me because it set the tone for me for the rest of the day. I hope that today I've reminded us all that we are beautiful, we are wonderfully made, we are clothed with strength and dignity, and we are enough. So I want to challenge us this spring to do something beautiful for ourselves. Buy yourself a bunch of flowers. Who said only our partners must buy us flowers? Buy yourself a little gift. Go for a walk if you have not started. Focus on working on yourself inwardly and outwardly. Invest in your happiness. Because I want to say this again. Our happiness is only dependent on us. Do not put your happiness on anyone else but yourself. No one, ladies, is going to make you happy until you make yourself happy, until you start focusing on yourself. And I want to say as well that a lot of us feel guilty when we start focusing on ourselves. We think that we are neglecting our loved ones. We are not neglecting them. We are just saying to them, give me time. This is my time. This is my me time. Can I ask for an hour during the day? Or can I ask for an hour over the weekend? It's not asking for too much. Because remember, if our cups are half full, how can we overflow our love to our loved ones? So let's make sure that our cups are full. And let's remember always that God is by our side. He loves us so much. His plans are not to harm us, but to prosper us. So if we can hang on to his love, hang on to him whenever we feel weak, whenever we feel like we cannot go on, let's all remember that he is with us. So thank you once again for watching. Please do like, subscribe, and most importantly, give me your feedback on this video. And please be on the lookout for the next video, ladies. Have a blessed week. Have a blessed month. Have a blessed spring.